Perfect. Just make sure this works. See on my end. I have to change the thumbnail. Alright, I'm going to be today testing, what's it called? Testing for the spa race I have tomorrow in Iracing. It's echoing. But yeah. So yeah, I'm testing for the race tomorrow. I have been testing prior, but I figured because I'm going to stream it, I'd test the stream. So we'll kind of just go along with it. I'm just going to be running some laps. So yeah, just got to pull up my creator end on the live stream on my second monitor. That's what I'm looking at. See. Moving forward. I might turn webcam off, actually, just to ease up the pain on my computer. Let me see. And also, I am still trying to find that on my second monitor. Okay. Perfect. Alright, I should be able to see chats pretty soon. But yeah, for now, I guess we'll just start running some laps, and I'll answer questions kind of as they come in. Did not expect it to underspeed that much there. Oh, you know what? I also have to post this to my Instagram story as well, so I should do. Because probably a lot of people don't know that I've started streaming right now. Here for a quick second. Just gonna grab a quick picture here. My fault. It's just taking a while. Alright. All that taken care of. Looks like I'll have about 49 minutes of solid testing. So maybe I'll hop to another test session after this, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to get up like 7 a.m. tomorrow, so I should probably get to bed soon. Wow, I blew through that corner. let's not try TC2 actually. Well, my computer doesn't seem to hate me too much right now, so I guess either some point during the stream or after it, I'll go check audio and stuff. Make sure that's all good, but so far so good. Okay, I need to actually really back up this corner. Still kind of getting in their operating zone just a little bit more.
Computer 18.203. 70 knots left of
Track isn't bad right now, actually. Keep outbraking myself in this corner. Might not look like it, but really paying in the second half. That is something I struggle with, actually, I will admit, in the sim compared to in real life. In real life, you have a lot more data points to kind of understand what the car wants, whereas in the sim you don't, kind of just relying on what you feel in the wheel. If you have haptic pedals, what you're feeling in the pedals, and then your visual cues. So it can be kind of hard, depth perception with breakpoints. Try a later downshift there, see if I can get maybe a little bit more rotation suddenly in the center of the corner, but it didn't really work out how I expected. That was much better. It's all about the setup for that last right-hander in that complex, just how much you can get kind of shot out of it. This corner is all about maximizing your initial rotation. Getting on throttle as soon as possible. Just powering out. This corner here, that right-hander, it's about kind of car placement over the bumps. There's a ton of bumps there, actually. Makes it very difficult, especially as the tires age. And then this is just about commitment. Maybe I can try TC2 again. Conditions in the session seem not bad. still far from optimal, but compared to what I've been testing. Too soon there. That was just downshift timing. Downshift timing and just brake trace. That's why we practice though. could have gotten the traction down there just a little bit sooner. That would have been a really nice lap. Yeah, realistically, I'm just a few tenths off of a decent good time. I think the guy that did the P1 time probably did it in colder conditions or like when the session was newer. It's only really apples to apples if the time was set like relatively in the same area of the session. think I've just overheated the fronts at this point. Yeah, I've definitely done something. Interesting. It wants to spin or really rotate on throttle. Like in some of that mid-speed stuff. It's interesting. Might just be asking too much out of the car. Definitely coming back to me. I think I just need to drive it differently. Missed my apex by a mile in turn one here. There we go, I got on a knife's edge there for a second.
Less than 50.
Car's getting a little bit light now. It's run out of a ton of fuel, probably like 2/3 of tank almost. Okay, yeah, second through that right-hander is definitely faster. Missed it that time. Thought there was like half a chance the car was going to come back to me there for a second, but guess not. Yeah, this lap time increase is starting to come from just weight in the car, I think. Good to know, though, how it feels on lower fuel. Don't want to get caught out by anything in the race tomorrow. Just gotta keep it on track more, because I have like 13 points. This is equivalent to just one stint. We've got essentially 3, maybe 4 stints, or no, 3 to like 3.5 stints. I believe. I could have done the 24. That would have been awesome. I gotta take a second and lock in. cut that rotation too soon. Scrubbed. If I had gotten that rotation literally a half second later, that would have been like a perfect corner. Section. Gotta keep it together. It should be a really nice lap, actually. I might actually end up getting like a hint of toe from this car in front. I think I actually am. Should have been off that delta still. Awesome. Low fuel though. Oh wow, this stream is insane. Dang it, this whole corner there, basically. like one more flyer lap here, and then the session's going to be over. These tires are toast. I have to be so progressive with the car right now. Race tomorrow, note to self, when the car has essentially less than 5 gallons of gas in it, don't flat at long right. Just the second lap. Jeez. And
Foxy, 10. Check your flag. Practice is over. Practice is over. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Right here.
alright. Actually, let me take a look at kind of what the car looked like. I want to see that 217. Yeah, this lap. So. Should have let the car flow out, I think. Like right here, I should have just been aiming for the crest up there. This is the section I really want to see. Because I felt like I had to underdrive the brake zone a lot. Yeah, I'm braking pretty early there compared to in optimal conditions. Right. Yeah, basically here. So like the what's it called? Start letting off the gas right here. Like call it the 125 board, I'd say. If I had to make a board. I feel like I also should probably be trying to delay my turn in here. Getting down on this too soon, it's chucking me too far to the left. Maybe not. Kind of wrapped that decently. It's not bad there. I do need to be... I do need to fix my turn in here. Just kind of like my timing, I think. Because I need to be getting 2 wheels up on this green part. I've done it in optimal conditions. I just felt like I was struggling to get the car over to the right. It's a perfect... It's all about the fine balance of, rolling speed and distance. And I think here I was just trying to roll too much speed, maybe. Because a few times it took me out here. That's why there's so many the skid marks there. Yeah, second through here is pretty good. I need to figure out how to get consistently more on this curving, I feel like. I feel like there's something to be had there. This was like awesome. I got the rotation at like the perfect point here. So I brake like probably, right here. And you can see in the brake trace, trailed a little bit. It doesn't look like a whole lot from out of the car, but in the car, it felt like just before I got to this curving right here, the whole car went that way. Just pivoted. And the throttle trace is just directly up, which is perfect. Kind of playing around with the curving through here. This one really feels good, I've noticed. Same there. Here, I can't really figure out if it's better to sacrifice your run through this corner by later apex and sticking it to the right, and then getting a straighter shot out of that last one, or if you should just roll as much speed as you can into this one, and then slow it down a lot, like right here. Really set up this, and then just try and get it on throttle as soon as you can. Something I gotta mess around with still. Either way, 2:17.4, I'll take it. Puts me P2 behind this guy, who's a little under a second ahead of me, but this guy, I think he set this time at a completely different point in the session, so. Let me hop into another session real quick. One more second. Just gotta hide my screen because I am running setup. So, yeah, like this session. Okay. This session looks like almost brand new. We join this one. Once it loads in, I'll let you guys know. Take a look at my stream side of things. Make sure everything's good. Almost loaded in. It's a big track for iRacing. Lots of detail. So. All right, let me see. Make sure my setup is applied. Then get running again. Oh, there we go.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
There we go. Let's toggle that for my other stream. Yeah, these conditions are better. It's a little bit humid, but okay. I flat over first lap out, absolutely. That was actually a mega save. Really brake. I thought I could kind of just coast into this one. Apparently not. If I guessed correctly, I believe all these corners that are like barely flat or like almost flat on the out lap should be flat second lap. It's an insane save HP. Alright, so I'm not taking that one flat first lap there. It's odd, the car felt like settled, and then all of a sudden it just went. I will say, for whatever reason, especially like just in the McLaren GT3, I feel like really comfortable saving the car. Like it reminds me very much of the F4 in some aspects, the braking. Not necessarily like brake trace, but like how you can almost swap all the tires and save it that way. Yeah. Currently driving with one hand as I attempt to drink some water. Okay, so the flat stuff wasn't flat on the second lap, maybe on the third lap. Yeah, this corner right here, I'm overcharging. Just need to do that lift sooner. I think guess slap's probably going to be like a 218. I don't think the predicted time is right. Yeah, 218.1.
We've got good fuel data. 18.184. You just hit the fastest lap.
If I can run like a low 217, like relatively soon, I'll be pretty happy. I need to stop overdriving. It's gotta be a fuel thing, because with more weight, it takes longer to slow down. So maybe it's a thing where, like, at the beginning of the tank, I start underdriving the entries, and then as the tank progressively gets lower, I start driving deeper and deeper. This corner, man. It's very hard to get the car to pivot in just how I want it. Space, I think I know where I'm at. I think I'm thinking beginning of the stint, low 218s is what to aim for, maybe a high 217, and then towards the end of the stint, I'd say mid 217s. I think that's probably going to be the best I can extract right now at this point. other name of the game with endurance racing is, like, I personally would do a million things to this car that probably could make it so that I could run a 215 right now. But, you know, that might make it so that my teammates can only run a 220. So we all have to find that happy medium. And that's kind of what endurance racing is just about, is, you know, it's not about a single lap run. That's what qualifying is. It's about how fast and consistent can you be over 100, 200, 300, you know, however many laps there is in that many hours.
2, 1, right here.
It's just the name of the game. Yeah, let me take a look here. Actually going to try one other thing. I'm just gonna put that on and then try something. Just go on the quali setup. Okay.
That's it, go. That's it, go.
Alright. Now, quali setup is somewhat similar to the race setup, but basically just a lot less fuel. Like, I think I only have 4 gallons in it, and then also a few other things. It's a lot to explain, but nonetheless, it should be faster. Should be. I have no idea how I keep making those saves, man. And I can't save that. That's the only thing with quality setups. Low fuel, cold tires. The car is super light. What I'm trying to do is do like what's it called, that esports weave that everyone does to get the tires heated up on the outlap for quality, but I'm failing miserably at it. In the race, we don't do that because A, there's going to be other cars weaving across the track like that. It's not allowed. And then also, it does actually wear the tires actually a little bit. But in quali, heat is a much higher priority than tire wear in Iracing. Even if you lose like 2% tire wear warming it up, it's not going to matter. heated up decently. Except the brakes are screeching. So I guess just run until it runs out. So I'm gonna get 2 flyings. That's the one thing I haven't really understood too much about iRacing, which I get for like daily races, qualifying has to be super short, but like for an endurance race you should have like a 15-minute quali or a 20-minute quali, you know, sort of built into it. It's the next, you know, what, 3, 6, 12, 24 hours of your life that you're going to be dedicated to it. You should get every chance in the book to really make it count. I know in Formula 4, quali was like 20 minutes. Which, for Formula 4, I think is maybe a bit long. I think, like, it was getting to the point where, like, at some tracks, like Sonoma, my friend Andrea was talking, at some tracks, like Sonoma, the quali session was actually so long that halfway through, or 3/4 through, our tires would overheat, and if we had a good lap, we would just pit, save the tires, save the car. But if we didn't, we would actually have to back off for like a lap or two and then go back at it again and hope to get another better lap time. But at that point, the tires are already gone through a heat cycle. It's going to get shredded. I'll probably do 2 or 3 of these quali sims and I'll probably call it a night. Messed up final corner. That wasn't honestly that bit of a lap, if I'm being honest, for a quali lap. Gotta go at it again. It's all down to tire prep, I think. Very tricky.
Grip out there. Grip out there.
Up the brakes as well. Nice four-wheel slide there. Used more brake pressure than I normally would there, just because I really want to heat up that brake rotor, just really get a ton of heat on the rim, which transfers over to the tire. I feel like dedicating this banker lap is like a warm-up lap almost. Just because the car's still not quite there yet. It's getting there. That out lap was very good though, compared to the first quality run.
Car 7, just at the top of the lap. 16.42, 3. Run on fuel, keep on the end.
I'll be happy with a low 217 for a quality lap, honestly. Like a 217.1 or a 217.0. That's gonna be decent. Didn't really get the exit I wanted there. Oh wow, yeah, I messed it up. I think that early downshift messed me up. Alright, time to go again for it. Just some stuff. Prep flap was okay. Not sure, the car still feels really loose. prep lap wasn't on him. That was insane. Try something. That was a horrible exit. I'm gonna try another Wally setup because this is, I don't know. There's definitely potential in it. It's just the tire heat I just can't deal with. It just feels very, very, what's it called? Like on edge, but it's like there's just so much time to be had. Just gonna try something. Just had to tweak a few things in the setup. Actually, I should probably just wait right here on pit exit for a little bit. Just because there's a guy right there and I don't want him to, I don't want to interfere with his lap, and I don't want him interfering with my lap, so just want to make sure it's all good. My fault. Just had to check a few things as well. Try dragging brakes as well a little bit. Obviously, you never drag brakes in real life on purpose, but in the simulator, it's a totally different thing. Okay, it just gets me into ABS when I do that as well. Core temps are going up. Surface temps are going down. Okay, so I get heat in the front a little bit sooner that way. Good to know. Okay, yeah, so the track is actually getting slightly worse at this point. So it's not completely apples to apples. But that does mean if this one does go faster, it's definitely better. Feels better on corner entry in some corners. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot better. It's not gonna be accurate because never mind. Maybe it will be accurate. Just I was gonna say it might not be accurate because I'm gonna then get that whole toe down the straight, but it's not in front of me anymore, so no toe for me. Yeah, glides through there. This is definitely the quality setup because it's going faster as the track gets slower. Still fast.
370 knots, left position.
Yeah. This is definitely the setup. This is golden. Alright. I've got to do something real quick just to make sure it's saved properly. Because it actually didn't pass tech initially. I had to make a small modification to the front end. That way it passed tech just from the front ride height. Check it. Make sure it's there. Okay, nice. Perfect. Alright. Let me take a look at that lap, and then I'll probably have to go. I got a lot of stuff to do, both before and actually after this race, so go back. I want to watch that 2:17.4. Okay. I honestly don't know. Is this past the 100? It's either past it or perfectly at it. 100, yeah. Yeah, right here. So yeah, just before or at the 100. Taking in, utilizing the trail brake. They go frame by frame, dump it right here, and the compression. Immediately add the throttle. It's going to be loose, but you know, that's just kind of the name of the game. All the way over this, aiming up to here, and then just a very small steering movement to the right. Too much, and you'll actually end up over the grass. So, you can play this slower. Super subtle steering. Like if I go to cockpit view, very little steering. It's like a go-kart through here. And then this guy ahead, what happened to him? The Mustang. Oh. Sounds like he was like modulating it. Yeah, he definitely upset the weight transfer of the car through here. He should have either done a more consistent lift starting here, because once you hit the compression, it's gonna, you know, have a lot of weight on the front, or he should have just taken it flat. Honestly, just what he did here was the worst possible thing he can do, which is fluctuate the throttle rapidly, because then you're just unsettling the entire car. That's pretty much what happened. So, that said, the Mustang is pretty nose heavy through there. Okay, so my track usage here is decent. Little bit later apex in than before from the last lap I looked at, and you can just see how much better it goes through here. Way easier to get the thing planted through there. That's every inch. Hold on. That's perfect. Perfect track usage right here. And it's not like I chose to come out this wide. Like, when you're this far out, when you use the track, the car has to force you there. That's how you know you're on the limit for corners like this. Let's see what else. Cockpit. Yeah, that's perfect. Here I tried to wrap it in a little bit deeper, and it actually worked out relatively well. That right there is slip angle if I've seen it. Right here, this is perfect. Yeah, look at this. I should have waited. This initial spike of throttle here was actually, I think, looking back at it, a mistake by me. If I just waited literally until here to get on throttle, I think I could have just smashed it and I would have been fine. Because then I have to back off. I hesitated. I just had that little, like, 50-foot lift or 75-foot lift off the throttle. And then I was able to go full pretty much. If I look at it, I don't really think I fluctuate again. Or yeah, well, I fluctuate again just because I was high-centered, but yeah, if I could have just waited just a tad bit longer to get on throttle, this corner I probably would have found 2 more tenths, or at least a tenth. Maybe 2 tenths is a bit exaggerated. That was good. Yeah, this car just felt so much more hooked up on this quali setup. Versus the other quali setup. And the funny thing is, it's just stable. Like, it was faster, and the stability was better. Okay, this is where I, like, forgot how to drive. I don't know why I broke. Like, where did I even brake here? I know I overdrove it, but, like, I want to know how bad. Should be braking, like, in between that sign and this line right here. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Actually, yeah. So I'm braking probably about 3.5, 4 car lengths too deep. Yeah, I've gotten to ABS. The rear lock here, I didn't even realize I had, like, rear lock. Or was that rear lock, or was I literally just sliding that bad? But yeah, either way, if I just nailed it the way I always do, that's like another tenth. But yeah. No, not bad at all. So, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Race tomorrow is at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So wherever that is where you are, that's when I'll be starting the stream probably just a little after that, because that includes, I think, a 30-minute practice session and then also the qualifying, which I'll make sure the stream is rolling by qualifying. So, but yeah,